everyone. Thank you for waiting. I have a great show planned for tonight. Jeff, are you excited?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So happy Mandela Days to everyone. Merry Christmas. I see a lot of more people in the chat than YouTube saying is here. It says there's only three of you. But do you want to give everyone a shout out, Jeff?
Yeah, so far we have, well, you, Sandy,
Yeah, a lot of me.
Splatter, John Nada, Go Kart Bob, Sajar Mandela Effect, Red Storm, Pushing Button 62, Sadly Karen, and Ryogamine Mikado.
And pushing buttons and Rich Vasanic just jumping in.
Welcome everyone.
Welcome everyone. So we're just gonna jump. Hey, Huberts and Mandanimal just jumped in. We have stuff we have to present that we presented on Shifty Sunday, so that'll give time for people to get to the show before we get into the new stuff. But we have so much to cover tonight, so I think I put in the chat. I hope you have a snack, maybe a warm blanket, hot cocoa, coffee, tea, whatever you wish. Get comfortable. We're also going to do a nice little intermission because it's going to be such a long show. So, Jeff, you want to get right into it as the horns are starting to blare outside my window? That's fantastic. Gotta love the city on a weekend.
Right.
We have a sync in the chat already with Mandanimal. Hi, everybody. Oh, I
Okay,
hope you
so
guys. Hmm.
I'm not seeing the stuff you sent me on Flickr.
In albums, you're not?
No.
How is that possible? If
Uh,
I got to send them to you, we can't zoom in. I mean, they should all be in order starting from the top on page
nope.
one. This is weird. You got to be in the wrong spot because everybody else sees them. That's why I'm confused. I'm going to go to Flickr on my iPad and see what I see. So if I
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Halloween and Thanksgiving stuff.
and go to albums, they come right up. You sure you're not in photo stream?
Yeah.
You're in albums.
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to log out. Oh, now I don't even know how to. Oh, I have to search for myself. Sorry, guys. This Flickr is horrible. I've told you that many times. Okay, people. I don't even know how you found. You know what? I'm going to send you a link to my albums. How about that?
Okay.
And we'll see if that gets you in there.
Yeah, I'm not
I just have
seeing
to, I just have
anything.
to log back in again. Give me 1 minute. Okay, try going to this link. I just sent it to you. And it should, right at the top, Christmas 23.
Mm,
Then you scroll down. You would skip July in 2019.
nope.
Send me a picture on Messenger of what you're seeing. That might help. Let's see. What's the chat saying? Hey, Overprotected 111. Thank you again for my first super thanks. I can actually say it. Hubert, that's a Mandela effect for me. Maybe we'll cover that one too tonight.
What's that?
Huberts writes Meli Kaliki Maka. That is not what it was for me. That is true. The Mandela effect, the gift that keeps giving, says Mandanimal. Oh, that sounds good. Red Storm has ham and on gratin potatoes in the oven. That sounds amazing. Oh,
Yeah,
I love you too. Thank you, Overprotected.
I've refreshed several times, and what I just sent you is what I'm seeing.
All right, give me a minute. Huh. You have one. Oh, that's weird. You all right, you have the first folder. It hasn't updated. That's what it is. What is
Yeah, so you
going
might have to
on?
wait a few minutes.
So it's not updating. Great job, Flickr.
They
Well,
suck.
instead of waiting a few minutes, they've already been waiting several minutes. I'm going to get some links for you to get started with the Shifty Sunday stuff. So, can you see what the chat is saying? As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to start with the, oh, if I could find it, I'll search under Bing Crosby. The one that I just mentioned that was in the chat. It's very short.
Okay.
And
Hey,
if you wouldn't mind
Overprotected.
reading while I get the links for you. There you go.
Hey, C3PO's Golden Calf.
Hey, C3PO.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Let me know when you need me to add you in.
Okay.
I'm sending links now in the order that you're going to be covering them.
All right. Ready to go.
Okay. And I'm going to mess with this background. It's too bright for after dark. There we go. We've got the moving one. I don't want moving. There we go. That's nice and dark. Okay. You're going to read. I'm going to get that off the screen so you can read it easier.
All right. While researching these, I found another Meli Kaliki Mak. Blank is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. Looking for one letter at the end here.
And we already know what Mandanimal remembers.
Mela Kaliki Maka. That's what I remember.
That is not what I remember.
What do you remember?
It was Melakliki Makai is the thing to say for me.
Isn't that the same thing?
No, Makai, not Ka. Kai.
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
I do. What's chat saying? Anyone?
They're pretty much agreeing with me. Yeah. Sadly, Karen says, Noise Guru, EU, or whatever. Cubert says A. C3PO's Golden Calf says A. Mandanimal says Ryu. No, he says something else. Bigger Pick says
Well, like I said, it's a Mandela effect for me. Doesn't have to be for you guys.
Red Storm says Open your mouth and say ah.
Now,
Preliminal says Maka ho.
now we may, like I just did, add a few more folders to this, but that is the order as of right now. You have everything right now.
Okay.
Yeah, see, the screen is smaller.
All right.
Everything's smaller when it goes through Messenger.
Yeah.
I'm glad I changed the font. This one's harder to read.
Again, I could be wrong, but this has been bugging me every time I hear it. I swear it ended in an I. Milikuliki Makai. There's residue.
There's a
Now, is
bunch of
this
it.
every version has changed?
For me, yeah, it's all ah.
'Cause there's a ton of versions of this, just like with other Christmas songs.
Mm-hmm. To
And
be
they
honest
all
with you,
know
though,
the hell.
I think I've only heard two versions: Bing Crosby and like the may have been Glee or one of those things.
I've heard like at least 20 something versions of it because I worked retail and they played every single one.
Lovely.
And that's why I didn't like Christmas music for so long, because it was just the same stuff over and over at work, no matter which job I had. Now I don't mind it because now I don't hear it as much. But yeah, I remember it the way it is now. Oh,
Oh,
always
it's
does that.
okay.
Or Melakaliki Makai.
Yeah, the spelling I'm not big on. It doesn't matter what the spelling is for me.
But it's always been Melakaliki Mucka or Mucka. Not a change for me, but I believe you. And here's more residue.
This is the way I have to do it now because you can't zoom in anymore with Apple. Someone said I could use Google Photos. No, you have to pay. You have to pay for storage in order to get those tools.
Yep. So yeah, there's plenty of residue, which proves it was like that in another reality stream, or there wouldn't be this residue.
And there's no way an I is going to sound like an A.
Mm-mm. No way. That's something you'd notice.
Yeah. I believe it's just Merry Christmas, Ryogami.
That's what it means, yeah.
Yep.
Because they say that's how they say it in Hawaii, to say Merry Christmas to you. Hawaii's way.
Yep. And that's it for that one.
All right, let's move on to the next one now. In order of the way you sent it to me, correct?
Yes. So the one right underneath that. So guys, if you did see the Shifty Sunday holiday special, you are going to see some repeats at first, but there's still like 6 or 7 new ones. So just answer what you originally answered. I did leave the creepy critters out because it's a very long folder.
All right. Ready to go.
There we go. So this may not be a Mandela effect, but it may be a Christmas special that was never made in my reality. I am really curious to know if anyone remembers this. Hey, Noise Guru. He says, Malakaliki Makai actually means bring the virgins to the volcano. That's horrible.
And hi to Noise Guru.
Keep going. There we go. Yes or no? Do you remember a stop motion sequel to The Little Drummer Boy? And again, we're going to point out that the B and the Y are merged. I believe the O and the Y is merged as well. The T is going through the H.
And I do not remember a sequel.
And the T's are merged. Bigger Pick remembers the sequel.
Yep.
I remember The Little Drummer Boy stop motion. Red Storm remembers the sequel. Are you guys saying you remember The Little Drummer Boy or you remember the sequel? Because Bigger Pick also says Little Drummer Boy, yeah. But do you remember Little Drummer Boy 2? That's what I'm asking.
There are a bunch of Christmas specials that I don't remember existing. Because, like, I'll go to Walmart and I'll see they have the whole pack on the DVD, like, of all the different specials.
Mm-hmm.
And half of them I never heard of.
Red Storm says no sequel. Cubert says no. But Red Storm is not sure. Bigger Pick does not remember the sequel, only the original. Man Animals asks, The Little Tambourine Boy? No. No on 2, says sadly Karen. C3PO does not know this one, and that's okay. Man Animals, no sequel. Red Storm says if I saw a clip of it, I would know. Sadly, I have screenshots, but not clips. You can go on.
Of course. There we go.
Yep, so I have no memory of The Little Drummer Boy Book 2. And here it is. Advertisements, VHS, albums. I just feel like I should have seen this at some point in my life. Have you seen this before? So now you can go to the next slide and show them the pictures. Now I have seen the Mouse on the Mayflower, I believe it's called. I can't see it, it's too far away. Is it the Mouse and the Mayflower or the Mouse on the Mayflower? On the Mayflower. So I have seen that. Zoom down. There you go. That says it was the Little Drummer Boy was following it. Nothing about Book 2. Hi, Orion Spar. Merry early Christmas. Happy Mandela Days. Bigger Pick says nope. Happy Christmas Eve, Mandanimal. Rankin Bass made everything back in the day. Holiday and the Hobbit cartoons, as you were saying. They made so much stuff. I miss stop motion. I wish they would still do it.
Yeah.
Hang on. So what does everyone think? New special in our reality or a special I managed to miss for nearly 50 years? Let us know in the comments below. I just find it weird. I've been around almost 50 years. Like, how? Did they just not play this?
Right? How would you have missed it?
I don't know. It just seems odd to me. I would say yes. I would agree. It's almost a lost art form. C3PO. I mean, I think the most we've had is Coraline and A Nightmare Before Christmas. Maybe one more. There's really not much anymore.
Yeah, everything fun is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Seems that way anyway.
Speaking of fun, do you want to read this one?
Yeah. There are a couple of games I do not remember. They may not be Mandela effects. They could just be games I never heard of. But they seem strange enough that I thought I'd let you decide.
I have to reply to a comment really quickly.
Okay.
No, Noise Guru, I was the one who would literally fall asleep at the party. Not good, though. All right, you can go on. Number one,
Michigan Rummy. I asked Sally Karen, who was from the area. She has never heard of this poker chip rummy game either. Has anyone ever heard of this chip only take of rummy? Maybe you brought your own deck of cards.
those cards are actually like a sticker on the board. Those aren't people putting cards down. So I don't understand. That's a good way of putting it, Red Storm. Thank you. She said she knows when the fun is done. And that's what Noise Guru meant. All right, C3PO's Golden Calf has never heard of it. Bigger Pick never saw that game before or heard of it. Cuberts is a no.
I never did either.
Red Storm, I live in Michigan and never saw that. I think the next slide is just more pictures of it.
Okay.
Yeah. There's all different types. One has little cups. I don't understand how you can play Rummy without cards. I don't understand. It's very strange. Oh, stop. You're sounding like Sadly Karen now. Red Storm says, and I'm old. I've seen Michigan Rummies, but they weren't playing a game. I agree. Hi, Ryan Spur. Oh, hi, Ryan Spur. I'm not doing the logo and residue folder on part. This is part 1. There's going to be a part 2. Your stuff will be there. Just want to let you know ahead of time. That's a good way of looking at it. Red Storm is a glass half full type of person. I like being old. Never done it before.
It's their first time for everything.
Maybe it is a drinking game. I don't know. That's a good thought, Noise Guru. That would explain the lack of cards.
All right, number 2, Zodiac games. I get it. Astrology and the Zodiac were big in the 60s to the 80s. But I've never seen games based on the Zodiac, let alone like this. Have you?
And can we just look at the fact that S is driving me crazy?
Yeah.
It goes from the R to the O between C and P. Oh, you can zoom. That's great. The O and the C is merged. The P is cut weird. The T is cut off. The E is crooked.
Look at Mattel.
Yeah, we've covered Mattel. It's a mess. It's all merged. Everything's wrong.
Wait, so Mattel's like that everywhere?
Yeah, it was bad. No, well, no.
No way.
No, wait. There's block letters as well. But all the electronic stuff, that's the electronics logo. Even back in the day. This is the ridiculous. 1980s. Like 1981 or 2.
There's no way it was like that.
Karen, I think Red Storm meant to say Karen on Lake Huron. Nope, not for me, but I see the letters merged. Grr, says Bigger Pick. Never heard of it, and that logo is suspect. They're all suspect. No horoscope game, only proctoscopes. Ew. I am not going to put that on the screen, Noise Guru. That's funny. Yes, Karen. Hey, Westville, welcome. You can go on. Curious are maybe joining us
Cool.
in a little while. And I have made a plea for someone to join us, but they haven't responded. And I'm not saying it unless they do join. So here's more pictures of the Zodiac game.
Or this one.
So this one's more like a handheld, a little round disc. Has anyone ever seen this before? Jeff, have you ever seen it before?
No.
See, I have to send a message. This person is worth begging for, Noise Guru. I doubt they'll show, but it's worth it, just in case.
All right.
So we got Nose in the chat.
But the biggest.
I'm sorry. The Zodiac games were all before 1985.
Biggest one for me is a game by the makers of Uno that was released around the same time in 1980. Yes or no? Have you ever played or heard of Oh No 99?
Welcome to Trudan Show, brought to you by Dan Beck. So far, we have Westville with a no. I may have missed it, says Red Storm, unless he was referring to someone else, something else. Heck no, says Westville. Hubert says the Zodiac Killer's favorite childhood games.
Right?
Sadly, Karen is a no. Mandanimal, oh no, 100%. Hey, Lord Frybread. Lord Frybread says no. Red Storm says no on the game. Yes, we did, Colin. We covered it. We definitely covered it. We can do it again since you're here. Overprotected is a no. Bigger pick, oh no, no, oh no. C3PO is nope. Cubert's oh no, never. Aw, thank you. The Trudan Show says, congrats on 1,000 subs. With a shadow band, it takes time to have a channel grow organically. You're not kidding. It takes forever. But for some reason, I jumped up 125 subs in one day. I don't know how that happened, but I am grateful. Yes, you remember this from Shifty Sunday. That's why we're covering it here. And that last O is merged. The N and the O, yes. And so are the nines. And the D and the L have the same, like, Marlboro long Twin Tower type deal. It's okay. We'll cover it again. I'll send it to Jeff. We'll cover it next. The smarts ones gets pushed down the void of YouTube. Yeah, I agree. I agree. We all get pushed down. This whole community. That's exactly what I'm saying. C3PO, the Marlboro logo. Exactly. Tablet's a glitch. No, it's not. That's not what it was. Oh No is made by the makers of Uno.
And it's not just this game with Uno. There's Dose, and there's another one too, I think, that's weird.
Yeah, I
My
agree.
friend's daughter had the Dose one. I'm like, what is this? I've never seen this.
It's bizarre. While you go on, I'm going to get that presentation from Colin.
Okay. Let's all take a look at that totally merged logo too. This game was as simple as Uno, except in this version, the first person to reach 99 points loses with up to 8 players. You could have up to 7 winners. Seems strange to me. There's some more pictures of the game.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you, Overprotected 111. Now, see, this is. Can you guys see on the? Are you seeing on the screen what I'm seeing? Do you see a sticker, or does it just say super sticker? YouTube is horrible.
Super sticker.
That's horrible. Thank you, Overprotected. I do remember Dose, yes. But I don't remember it. No, I mean I remember it from a couple Christmases ago when I covered Dose.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Overprotected. That was nice.
That was very nice.
All right. Are any of these games new for you, or were they always a part of your reality? Let me know in the comments below.
I want to test something, guys. While you're pulling up Colin's presentation that I just sent you, I want to see if playing some music in the background is better or not. So this is a question for the chat. Yes or no? Do you prefer this? It's going to sound weird at first. It's just a song. Give it a minute. Oh, no, that sounds bad. What's it doing? Let's try a different one. Oh, my goodness. Let's try this. No, everything's distorted. That's amazing. Never mind. Forget the music. It's all distorted. That's a StreamYard thing because it sounds just fine. Just fine otherwise.
That's typical.
Yeah, it sounded as distorted to you guys as it did to me, right?
It did to me.
Yeah, it sounded pretty bad. All right, guys. Credit Colin, who is in the chat. I recently got a comment about a very old game that was not spelled how Colin remembers. Remember, if you already saw this, just answer what you originally answered. It sounded cute. It was clear. It wasn't like sounding like it was in another reality. Like it sounded like it was being played too slow and warped, not distorted. Well, Jeff, we'll put up with this with distortion. If it doesn't sound distorted to them, that's all that matters. Oh, this one sounds good.
There we go.
Sounds so distorted to us, though. Oh my goodness. Guys, I wish there was a way to show you what it sounds like. Oh my goodness. Maybe I can't deal with it. Let's lower it. How do you spell this Chinese tile game? Ma blank. So in the chat, you know what? Maybe I have to leave and come back. So Jeff, how about you take over and I'll be right back? That sound good?
Right. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So how do you spell this Chinese tile game? Ma blank. So we got, let's see. Westville's never heard of that game. Mandanimal says Jong. Red Storm, Mahjong. C3PO's Golden Calf says Jong. Bellator Senex says Jong.
Can you hear me?
Noise Guru, Mabong.
My iPad. Oh, the music sounds better to me now.
Sounds fine to me.
It's not distorted anymore.
No.
Did it stop as soon as I left?
Yeah.
All right. So in the chat, going back to this, we have Hard to Believe. Welcome with Jong, 1G. Mandanimal, Jong with 1G. Red Storm, Mahjong with 1G. C3PO's Golden Calf with 1G. Elder Senix, hello, says 1G. Let's see. Mancala says overprotected. Mabang says no Guru. I can't even pronounce that.
Cheech
The
and Chong.
Trudan Show says Mahjong with 1G. Ryogamine says Najong. Looks like, now Colin, I have to let you know, when I covered this on Shifty Sunday, or the last time I covered this, if it was here, I can't remember. There was there were two people who remembered it like you did. Bigger Pick says Mahjong with 1G. Hey Splatter, Splatter says 1G. I'm not saying these, but I'm putting them on the screen. Let's see. Am I louder now?
Yeah.
Okay. The music got softer because my microphone got softer. Okay. We can go on.
See, this is a weird one for me because I remember Marjan. That's what people used to say that I knew. Maybe it was a Jersey thing. I don't know. Originally called, what is that? Maggio?
Yeah.
Meaning sparrow. This tile matching game quickly spread from China to the rest of the world after the name had been changed to what it is known as today.
Hey Brian, you're welcome to jump in. Hi Teresa. Hey Go-Kart Bob, welcome back.
Hey Brian, hey Teresa, hey Go-Kart Bob. Hey Orion Spur and Hard to Believe.
Ralph Macchio. Oh, I have to send Brian the link if he wants to join.
Yeah.
That's probably... Oh, that's what did it. Now I know why the music messes up.
How come?
Because I leave the StreamYard.
All right. In Colin's past, the game was always spelled Mahjong, 2 G's. Do you remember 2 G's like he does? Unfortunately, this is not one of those clear-cut Mandela effects. I'll explain why in a second. Colin's reality still exists, but so does 3 other spellings, and they are all accepted as correct. The Mandela for Colin is, until recently, it was only ever spelled one way. The current most common spelling is not what Colin remembers. A G is missing. Do you remember Mahjong with 1 G, or do you remember both spellings?
I've never seen it with 2 G's.
I've never seen it at all because I clearly had no clue what it was called. But there are actually 2 more ways to spell this game in English. By using a hyphen, Mahjong and Mahjong hyphen. Does anyone remember the name of this game hyphenated?
I've never seen it hyphenated. I'm available in the chat, but for me, I've never seen it hyphenated. And here you can see it both with 1 G and 2 G's. No, says Red Storm. Not sure about the hyphens, says C3PO. I have seen the hyphens, says Bellador. Nope, says Red Storm. Aw, thank you, Bigger Pick. That's really nice.
Standy.
Yes.
Teresa wants me to show Red Bar Flag residue.
It's so Christmassy. Go ahead.
I guess show it after this, before the next folder.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Originally, I was unaffected by this Mandela effect. I remember the most common spelling, Mahjong, 1 G, but I have no memory of the hyphens or the double G. So it turns out I'm just affected in a different way.
No. Just comment, I'm sorry. Jeff, you still with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Scared me for a minute. Oh my God. Hold on a minute. I'm muting. You got to read. Did we read that last slide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the pictures now.
Okay. I had to mute. My stepson was using some language that YouTube doesn't like. And it was really loud. Ah, it's okay. Oh, that's the pink one. That's all the dashes. All the hyphens. Figured I'd change the music. I was getting tired of Jingle Bells.
Yeah. Do you recall always seeing one spelling for this game? Multiple? Do you remember the name hyphenated? Let us know what you remember in the comments below. Thank you, Colin, for sharing his find.
Thank you, Colin.
All right, I'm going to show this residue real quick here that Teresa sent.
Yeah, my residue folder is going to be the next show. You're very welcome, Colin.
You're welcome, Colin.
And there were people who remembered 2Gs the last time I showed this. They're just not here tonight. So this is Teresa's sweater, which has red bar flag residue.
My mom actually has a shirt that has red bar flag residue as well. Took a picture of it and forgot to send it to you.
It's okay. I'm doing the residue folder next week anyway.
All right, I got to find it.
Teresa got it at a thrift store today.
Nice. Good residue.
I like the new logo, Brian, with the blue in the background. It makes your logo pop better than just the white.
Yeah, it does.
I like that.
Looks good. All right. So we're going to go on to the next folder now.
Oh, it's his backup channel. Yeah, I should have known it doesn't say Brian S. Stavely. I don't blame you there.
And we got the next one ready to go.
Teresa, Nightbot is something I programmed to remind people to thumbs up the video, subscribe if they haven't. That sort of deal. Okay. The holiday season is a season of charging up debt. Credit card usage skyrockets during the holidays, with people wanting to buy their loved ones gifts they cannot afford. So it's only fitting that we have a possible Mandela effect concerning a credit card. Jeff? Oh no, Teresa, AI is not attacking the channel. In approximately what year do you recall Apple releasing their own credit card? Your best guess is fine. Brian says he'd like to, but he can't tonight. He said in 2 weeks, though, he'll be able to jump in sometimes. "5 years ago," says John Nada. 2017, says the Trudan Show. Not that long ago, says Sadly Karen. 1974, before Apple was a company, says Go Kart Bob. Not a clue, says Bigger Pick. 2015, says Westville. It's okay.
That's okay, Brian. Hopefully you can join us in a couple weeks. That would be fun.
Overprotected is 1 year ago. Red Storm doesn't know. And Brian hates Apple.
For me, it was sometime between 2016 and 2018.
For me, it was 2020, maybe even 2019.
I could even go with that. But definitely not before the years I said. No way.
No splatter. My logo and residue folder is going to be in the next show. You're in my logo and residue folder, though. I do have it. I didn't know we were showing Teresa's either. Bigger Pick says, I was today years old when I learned Apple had a credit card. It's not that you have to convince me that Apple is crap. It's that everything I own that I paid for is already linked to Apple. Thousands of dollars.
Me too. We're stuck with it.
Right. All of my photos are in iCloud. Like going back to 2007. That was their plan, and it worked. An evil plan. You can go on.
All right, give me a second. There we go.
In my past, store credit provided by Synchrony Bank and another bank before that was the only credit Apple offered. Never a physical card. What do you remember? Let me know in the comments below. Did we skip one? We had to have. Oh, it's out of order again. Skip.
Oh, no.
I fixed it too. Does anyone remember the 1980s Apple computer credit card? I have no memory of a physical credit card by Apple until like 2020 when they had the Apple card in the app.
Yep, no way.
I do not remember this. Like I said, you can apply for store credit through Synchrony Bank, which I think they're cutting ties with. But that would be store credit, not a credit card. This is an actual credit card. Yep. I have entire series of TV shows. For when you know. Life was easier. They were advertised with the Apple II. There was also a business card available. So there was, it says preferred business customer on the bottom. Pretty much the same thing. No way for Sadly Karen and Overprotected. Not at all for Westville. No way for John Nada. Red Storm got an Apple card last year. They are titanium cards. That's interesting. Although I expect nothing less from Apple. They hand out titanium cards. Jeff? These cards never went away. Here is the consumer credit card redesign in the 1990s. I'm not going to keep asking you if you remember, because I sure don't. And it doesn't look like you do either.
I don't think anybody remembers.
Nope, it was also for consumers. There was a consumer and a business card, the Trudan Show. Can I just call you Dan? Is that okay? Hi, Ryan Spurs. Still shocked by the Apple Card stuff way back then.
Brian says, I've worked in loads of restaurants, never took a payment with one of these.
Apple Pay, yes. Never Apple Credit Card.
Yeah.
Same. I've worked in loads of restaurants in those years.
Me too.
Retail stores, never. It's okay. Mine either overprotected. Great point, says John Nada. Yes, Brian, I used to cashier at different places too. Aw, that's so sweet. Bigger Pick says, I left the Christmas party early so I could be here, and the timing was perfect. Aw. That's
Nice.
so sweet. Pushing Buttons is back. I have used Apple products since the 1980s. You could call me a Mac head. I remember Apple having credit in their store, but it wasn't until the past few years that they had their first physical credit card. Well, in my past anyway, in all your past apparently. And then that last slide we already read, so it's done. If anyone remembers the older Apple credit cards, please leave a comment in the comments section when it's there, because I have never heard of it or seen it before. Never heard of it till now, it's a splatter. Pushing, be careful driving. Red Storm says mine is all white, no logo, no numbers on it either. So it's like a Cash App card. I missed a comment. What's next, Jeff?
Christmas Story.
Oh, this one's a long one. Overprotected says, Pushing Buttons, my daughter always says, Mom, don't YouTube and drive. Be safe. Yes, everyone, don't YouTube and drive. Be the passenger instead.
I used to YouTube and drive, watching Brian's show before I was on it.
Even when you're on it sometimes.
Yeah, that's true too.
I agree with you, Ryan Spur, who says, I'm telling you, the Apple cards weren't even a thing until 2017 or something.
Yeah, there's no way.
Still waiting on you to present.
Oh, I thought I had.
Nope.
There
you go. Yep. All right. So this is a very, 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 very long one. It's new and old. And Jeff, you might have to read this because it's so small I can't see.
All right. I have a new minor ME I want to cover this year concerning the holiday classic A Christmas Story. And since I've never presented them on my channel, I thought it was time to complete all the Mandela effects from this movie into one presentation. So get your thinking caps on. There's lots of questions ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Edit. 2 minor MEs. I never covered one properly before, just told people instead of asking. So this first one is the minor new ME, and then there's a second, which is technically a rewind, before we get to the official rewind section.
Hold on 1 second. John Nada, can you clarify which card you're talking about? Because I'm a little confused right now. Sorry. Okay, you can go on. I'm sorry.
Speaking only of this poster, VHS, DVD, Blu-ray cover, which one do you remember? Left, pink, right, white.
Now, again, I'm not talking about the film. I'm just talking about the poster. This poster was also on VHS tapes and a couple of DVDs, like like 25th anniversary or something like that. It was also on a couple public, like when they redid the book. It was also the cover for the book. Oh yes, the cards. Yes, John Nada. Now I get what you mean by the cards. Yes. What do you remember, Jeff?
I can't even tell the difference.
The left is pink, and
That's
it's the bunny suit. We're talking about the bunny suit.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong thing. Pink.
Okay.
Why would it be white? His bunny suit was pink.
Correct. Why would it be white?
And of course it is.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen this poster every year I've had to research this movie. I remember the cover art matching the movie. He was wearing pink, not white. Did you remember this white bunny suit? I doubt anybody would. But we'll see.
Sadly, Karen says pink. Thank you, Karen.
Like, why? Why would you change it?
I don't know. Like I said, in the film, it's still pink. It's not like he's wearing white. That would be like, you wouldn't be seeing this until the very end if that was the case. And he's still wearing pink in the movie. Overprotected says pink, 100%. John Nada doesn't remember him wearing one. Saw it long ago. Here's another sync in the chat. What in the hell is that? I did Photoshop it back to pink, but everybody said it looked white. Probably because it's so far away. You can go on.
Literally no one online, no company remembers the bunny suit being white. So why would the poster be white? My best
and only guess. The
best and only guess is in this reality, the suit was originally going to be white. I don't know, but what I do know is it was pink on the poster when I saw it last year.
Yeah. Why did he wear? His Aunt Clara sent it to him for Christmas, and his mother made him put it on. You can go on.
I don't remember watching that movie. Wow. They only play it constantly.
This time of year, TBS, constant, 24 hours a day. You can go right now to TBS, and it's playing.
Now for the new rewind, the crate. First, I want to ask you what the leg lamp box says. What do you remember it saying? 1, this end up / fragile. This end up / fragile with the Z in this. 3, his end up.
Fragile. These are not typos. This is what I'm asking. 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Do you remember this end up, this end up, his end up, and fragile or fragile?
Why do I have a feeling this one's going to piss me off?
It's going to. So Westville is a 1. Ryogamine is a 1. Is it okay to call you Dan? The True Dan Show brought to you by Dan Beck is a 1. Pushing Buttons is a 1. Well, you only saw it a couple times, so.
Fragile.
I've seen this more times than I can count. This end up fragile. That's interesting, Bellador, that you should say that. We're going to get to that. Analog Lime is a 1. Hi, Analog Lime. Happy Mandela Days. Thank you, Dan.
Best part of that movie is the Chinese restaurant, no doubt about it.
They are screaming out there. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, everyone. All right, you can go on and get angry.
Yeah, I know I will.
Oh,
yeah,
music.
Yeah.
The answer is 3. What?
Yeah, we're going to get to that.
Well, let's get to it. I got to see this.
You can play it. I had to pause the music.
Well, what is it? I don't know. What's in it? Here, bring it in, huh? Okay, boys, haul that on in here. Move the tails. Yeah, bring it right on in, right here. Bring it ahead. Straight ahead, that's right. Yeah. Parker?
Go on to the next slide. It shows a picture.
Huh?
Go on to the next slide. It shows a picture. There you go.
I still see the F. Oh, no. His end up?
His with a Z. Teresa saw the Z. The D is filled in, the P is filled in, and the A is an upside down V.
Could the T be on the side?
No, it's not. Oh, you're going to see it. Don't worry, it's not there.
Okay. I remember this end up and fragile. No backwards Z's for S's. No upside down V's for A's. No filled in letters, and the F was fully there, not ragile. They must have used the other side of the crate in my past, but that only fixes the missing T and F. Do you remember it like this?
I do not. Now, there's going to be a clip or a photo where you can see the side that I'm talking about, because when they bring it in, the side looks like what you're seeing on the right-hand side right there. But the top, where he opens it and says the word, is that.
Okay.
So see on the next slide. Oh, so here's some current reality. Although the fragile looks okay, but his end up. His end up over and over again.
Every time.
So here's some residue. This is in the actual museum house thingy in Indiana. The T is missing, but the S is an S and not a Z. And the F is there, the full F that you can see instead of like totally cut off. Oh, and there's the picture I was talking about on the side. Do you see it? The bottom left? Can you zoom in?
Bottom left one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see the full R. F. I mean the F. The I can't see if the A is an upside down V, but it says if you go up to the top, I can't see. It's got the Z, but the T is there. And here you can clearly see the D and the P is filled in. It's okay. Hi, Ryan Spread. Thank you for being here for a little while. We appreciate it. Merry Christmas. So here's some residue of how I remember it. They still miss some of the T's, though, and some of the S's or Z's. It's hard to find residue. The best one was the Christmas story ornament. You can go on.
A Christmas Story Rewind, number 1. Which brings us to rewind number 1. Teresa remembers him saying fragile differently.
Like Bellador. That's right. It's a question.
Rewind number 2. Teresa remembers the lampshade a different color.
Yeah, I want them together.
Okay. Why does it always skip on me like that?
It happens to me too.
When Ralphie's dad reads the box, what does he say?
Fragile or fragile? You remember Lee or Lay? Fragile or fragile?
Fragile.
Interesting. So Bellador remembers Fragile. Bellator, and Bigger Pick, I should say. I said Bellator and meant to say Bigger Pick. Bellator, it was Fragile. Westville, it was Fragile. Dan is Fragile. I'm not going to say that.
Comment.
I'm not going to say it, though. I remember Lay, says C-3PO's golden calf. So do I. Fragile. It's Italian. Keep going.
Teresa also asked, what color lampshade do you remember, red or gold?
So in the chat, the leg lamp. Was the lampshade red or gold? Fragile for pushing buttons. Gold for C-3PO's golden calf. Italian. That's what he says. Noise Guru remembers white. I can go with that. Analog Lime says gold. Gold for Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Merry Christmas. Gold for pushing buttons. Bellator's gold.
I remember red.
You remember red?
Right now, as far as I know, but that could always change once I see it.
This is a remake of the movie or the play. I forget which one it is. So no, that is not the mom or the dad or the kids from the original movie.
I thought that looked weird.
Unindoctrinated. Welcome. Happy Mandela Days, says Gold. Thank you. John Nada is red, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember red.
Pushing Buttons is I'm with Noise Guru, white. Hey, General Sorrow. Happy Mandela Days.
Hey, General Sorrow.
Ed Hen, welcome. Happy Mandela Days to you, too.
Hey, Ed Hen.
Ed says it was fragile, must be French. So that's a Mandela effect for that. Who in the chat, stop right here. Do you remember him saying must be French instead of Italian? Because if so, we have a new Mandela effect with this as well. And I'll put it together for next week if enough people remember French.
Italian for me.
Okay, so let's see. General Sorrow says hi to Ed Hen and us. Ed Hen's Discord is coming back to life. Feel free to share it in the chat, Ed. C-3PO's golden calf is lay and Italian. It was Italian for Bellador, Italian for Dan, lay Italian for unindoctrinated. Last time you said French for him. Ed's saying that you said French before. Jeff.
No. I didn't even comment on it before.
Ed, send it to me on Messenger and I'll put it in the chat. Westville says Italian. I'll look into it, Ed. If I find residue, I'll show it. All right, you can go on. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're done with the red and gold. Yeah, you can go on.
Teresa remembers red, but it's always been gold. Do you remember red like she does? I do too. Yep. I don't even remember commenting on this before, let alone saying French. Yeah, where's the fishnet?
Sorry about that. My internet literally just dropped out. Okay, guys, I am posting Ed Hen's Discord group in the chat. If anyone's interested. General Sorrow says, I seem to recall red in the past.
The fishnet's missing though. Or is it?
Just on that. Oh no, it's there. That's why it's all grainy looking.
Barely there though. It doesn't look the way I remember.
Ed Hen says, no joke, I do remember you saying French 2 months ago. You can go on, Jeff. So here's the current reality, which I have in red because Teresa remembers red. And the next slide should be the residue. Or maybe it's more current reality. No, it's residue. I mean, people even have the red tattooed on their bodies.
Yeah, it was red for me. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Bellator says dual memory now. Red with fishnet seems right, dang it. I hate dual memories too. Wow, that's a lot of red. I know.
Maybe I had a duel on the French-Italian thing. Who knows? Sometimes it's hard to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain things I know 100% and certain things not so much. But right now I remember Italian.
You can go on.
Fragile. Fragile. Fragile.
You can stop. All right, so everyone, we can see the lid now. His end up and Ragile. You can see part of the F. It didn't fit in my little frame here. But it's very, very, it's like the stick of the F. You can't see the top part of the F. So his end up, Ragile. The A is an upside down V. It looks like it's getting a bar in there and a little dot. But it still looks wrong. And for those of you that remember Fragile, he says, Fragile. It's Italian. That's what he says, the whole line. Must be Italian. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Bellator. That is exactly what he says.
Now that I've heard it, that sounds right.
So now you hear Fragile.
Uh-huh.
You're changing your answer?
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds right.
Okay.
I guess I had to hear him say it. There's some of these I could be wishy-washy on. I'm not 100% on all of them.
His end up does look weird. And I could say it also fits with the times.
Now, what I do remember 100% is you could see the F, you could see the T, and it wasn't like that.
That is a very good point. People ask sometimes, why do I still cover Mandela effects? And I'm like, are you serious? There are new people waking up to the Mandela effect every day. I just got a message from one of our viewers who just woke up to the Mandela effect this June. And I invited him to come on the show, Jeff, to talk with us.
Cool.
But Overprotected says, it's just like I feel so closer to the answers when I watch. And I'm like, why didn't I notice that? Great work for God and the ME community. Everything. Thank you. That is so sweet.
Yeah.
That is such a sweet comment.
We had a ton of people just today alone asking to join our group on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like every few minutes I was getting a notification. So-and-so wants to join Mandela Residue Hunters. It was like a ton of people. So more people are waking up to it.
Mm-hmm. Pushing
Right.
buttons. You didn't have to. Oh my gosh! Thank you.
Thank you, Pushing Buttons. That's awesome. You're awesome.
I'm gonna cry. They're so nice to me. Serious.
Here we go.
That's how I feel, General Sorrow. I barely deal with Facebook. But you know what, Ed? I will join your Discord. I just can't promise I'll be there. That's all. I don't have the time. Maybe one day I'll have enough subscribers where I can hire help. So here is Fragile. That must be Italian. It's in green because that's what I remember.
I don't know how I could have said French. I remember it just as it is right there.
I will look into it, though. Whole parts of history, I think, are gone. And they've been replaced with new history. Interesting. You know, after the presentation, I'll have Jeff show it. Ed Hen says there's a discussion about the French-Italian argument. A Reddit one. Took a pic, sent it on Messenger. So I'll forward it to you, Jeff, right after this folder.
Okay.
And here is Fragile. It must be Italian. See if any of them say French. Or that must be Italian. Did what work, Noise Guru? Be right back. That is a crazy one. All right, you want to read the question?
Mm-hmm. This year I noticed something off. Where did the leg stop at the top? 1, above the knee. 2, mid-thigh. 3, the butt cheek. I remember this one. This one's a huge one for me.
Me too. Hi, Yellow Sun. Happy Mandela Days.
Hi, Yellow Sun. General Sorrow says mid-thigh.
Yes, your spiffy hat is present, Noise Guru, and it's adorable. Everyone, please take note of Noise Guru's spiffy hat.
General Sorrow says lamp bottom at knee. Westville says 2. C3PO's golden calf says mid-thigh, no butt. That's my answer as well.
I note your hat an alien. Very cute. It's on the screen. I thought it was a glowworm, to be honest, though. One of the glowworms from the 80s. Very cute. Love the Santa hats. Mid-thigh for Bellator. Pushing buttons is mid-thigh, number 2. Mid-thigh for unindoctrinated for Ryan. It's adorable. Aw. You have sunglasses, though, John Nada. At least you have sunglasses. Oh, I can see Alien, but you gotta understand, on my screen, it's not even a quarter of an inch. Not even, what am I saying? It's probably about 2 millimeters. It's really tiny. John Nada is a 2. The house that this movie was filmed at is a few miles from where I live. I've been there. It's a Christmas Story museum now. We just showed a picture of the crate inside the house. Mid-thigh. I know this one. Do you now? 2, as I've stated. I think we can go on.
Dan believes the lampshade is shorter than it used to be, which I agree with. But the leg never had a butt in my past.
Do you guys remember the butt? There's going to be close-ups. You don't have to try to zoom in there. Who remembers number 3, the butt, or number 1? Go back. Which one was it? I forget. Can you go back a slide so I can see what I'm saying is right? Okay, 3. The butt cheek is the correct answer. Janata says no. Overprotected is laughing. You can go on now.
It was never.
Not at all says pushing buttons.
It was never that long. No butt.
No. There were, and it's so distinct.
With the shade longer, you wouldn't see the leg without stockings. But now you see the thigh-high band and skin above it.
You do, because the shade is shorter. So Dan found that, and I agree with it. Meaning Scarab Performance. I should specify. There's a Dan in the chat. Yeah, I know. Seriously. You can go on. Let's get to those pictures.
I do have to say, this scene with Ralphie reaching up the leg makes a lot more sense now. He's reaching for the butt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where's Philo? You just made me think of Philo, John Nada.
Of course, this fits with the overtly perverse and sexualized reality that we found ourselves in. Hashtag not my reality.
Oh, I can look for it. They sold it at Target last year. So here's some close-ups of the butt. I also want to point out that I don't remember the knee or ankle being so round and sticking out like that. The butt is very defined. Are you able to zoom in on the right picture for the knee and the ankle? The big round knee, like it looks like she's like the knee was hit with a baseball bat and it's swelled up.
Yeah, it didn't look like that for me.
Mm-mm. And then lower down the ankle. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, not there.
Yeah.
I know, but you can see it better on the picture above the butt.
Huh? Oh.
There you go. You could, like, it's sticking out, like even from that far away.
Yeah.
The ankle looks ridiculous.
It is.
So here's some ridiculous leg lamps with butts. There you go. The bottom right, that's the knee. I remember. Go down to the knee. There you go. Like a more standard knee. The knee looks arthritic. It wasn't like that. It's C-3PO's calf. It was never like that since General Sorrow.
No.
It's got a Kim K. Heine order on the knee. I don't remember it like that, but I digress. But I remember it more fishnetty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bellador. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Great presentation. Thank you. We can go on. There's more. So here's some with the longer skirt. That's about where I remember it. Mid-thigh. And some of you that said the knee, there's a white one that goes down to the knee. Those of you that remember a white lampshade, there's a white lampshade. It's pretty much every color that there's a red, yellow, gold, white. Thank you, Bellador. I really do. I'm not going to deny that. Thank you, Overprotected. Noise Guru says, please donate via Ko-Fi. That's the shade, says Pushing Buttons. Meaning the white one, I think.
Yep.
And here's red. We have some butts. Lots of butts. Short lampshade. If it was red, gold, and green, it'd be a coma chameleon. Says Ed. You see, look at the knee. Can you zoom in on the knees on the top? Look at that. Like, stop it. It never looked like that. No way. Absolutely not. Ed Hen says, cheeky lamps, eh? Bigger Pick says, I'm thinking it was gold, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me change the song we've listened to. I can't find them in like 30 times now.
All right, we're up to rewind number 3. The name of the BB gun. What was the name of the BB gun?
Oh, I think there's an option on the next slide.
Okay. All Ralphie wanted for Christmas was pop gun made by Daisy that featured a popular 1940s Western radio and comic book character, Red Ryder BB gun, and Red Ryder comics. But how do you spell Red Ryder?
So C-3PO's golden calf remembers Ryder with an I. So left. Daisy with a Z for Go-Kart Bob. It is Daisy with an S. An I for unindoctrinate Ryan. It's left for Ryan. Daisy Red Ryder for Bellator, left. Red Ryder with an I, left for Pushing Buttons. Red Ryder with an I for Bigger Pick on the left. Eddie Von Keen is here to bring the current reality, RY.
Hey, Eddie.
I'm not saying it, but it's on the screen. Now Bigger Pick's not sure.
Absolutely not with that Y.
IY is it's a very common pattern we see. All right, we can go on. Eddie Von Keen had one. It was RYDER.
Well, I'm sure some of you have the current memory. The gun and character was always spelled Red Ryder in my past with an I. But it's always been Red Ryder with a Y. Is this your memory? Took the Y from Little Tykes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot to block out the actual toy. YouTube, that's a toy. They don't like pictures of toys.
Because they're, well, you know.
You're going to see me scribbling out stuff. That's probably why. Hi, Adam for Christ. Happy Mandela Days. Merry Christmas. And happy Mandela Days to Eddie, too. And Go Kart Bob is back. Pushing buttons, coming in with the vampire with a Y that I've never seen before. Interesting. That's an interesting observation, Ryan. You'll shoot your eye out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I made that joke last time we showed this. They shot the eye out.
Just a toy, YouTube. That was a show, right? The news or something. No news is good news.
Huh?
I did not attend. The eye is out now. Nope. It was Ryder after Cowboy, single rifles. Oh, that sounds nice. Tending to the fire. Food. I'm thinking of food now. You
Should we
know,
go in?
yeah.
There's
So here's,
residue.
yep. This is residue for the toy and the character, Red Ryder.
Which it was 100% for me.
I know you have been, Go Kart Bob. I was just welcoming me back to the chat. The new News review. Yes, thank you, General Sorrow.
I have no idea what that is.
It was a kids program early Sunday morning in the 80s.
Oh. Must have missed that one.
Oh, that sounds good. Chicken and dumplings. That sounds good. You can go on. You might have to zoom in on or read it for everyone. It's Red Ryder on the bottom and the top. The Red Ryder and Little Beaver cartoons, and then there's one at the bottom. Cartoon characters, Red Ryder and Little Beaver. We don't have Whataburger or In-N-Out. Or there's another one in the Carolinas that's supposed to be really good that I can't think of the name.
We have all of that here.
Yeah.
So one
Sparky's
thing,
maybe?
one of the things I like about Texas compared to Jersey is the different fast food places. Jersey has very little. Texas has a lot of different ones I'd never heard of before I got here.
Yeah, but they don't have Wawa.
Yeah, I miss Wawa. We do have Buc-ee's though, which is awesome.
Yes, but Wawa has my mocha mint iced coffee you can't get anywhere else, so I need my Wawa.
You have a lot of places that are like Wawa, or they try to be anyway.
Merry Christmas, Joner Games, and happy Mandela Days. It's good to see you. It's been warm here. We're supposed to have rain for 3 days this week. It's not typical Christmas for us. Is in the 40s and 50s and rain. Yes, we have Wendy's. Up in this area, we have Wendy's, McDonald's. I think Checkers all closed down finally.
I used to eat there.
Yeah, Sonic, Popeyes, KFC. I know I'm missing something.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. I think that's it though. For fast. Oh, Taco Bell. We have Taco Bell.
Yes, pushing buttons. I'm in Texas. Moved here from Jersey in 2013.
Oh, and Burger King. Yes, we do have Burger King. Hey, Curiouser's here. Are you
Hey,
joining
Curious.
us? I can't click on her name. What's going on? She said, hold on.
Right, let's move on here.
She snuck
We got
into
a
the
lot.
chat. Hardee's. We don't have them here anymore. We used to. Oh, we do have a what's it called? With the hat.
No, Carl's Jr.
No, the one with the hat.
One with the hat.
The big bucket hat. Wow, brain's not working. The roast beef place.
Arby's.
Arby's, thank you. We do not have Jack in the Box. That closed down here about 30 years ago.
We have Jack in the Box here.
We do have Jack in the Box in the freezer section, though. You can get sliders in the freezer section. Everybody's guessing big boy Arby's. It was Arby's.
Isn't that weird? Why not just have it, as a restaurant? If you're going to have it in the freezer section, you might as well just have the restaurant too.
Hold on, Curiouser, I sent you the link. It's in the After Dark group, but I'll send it directly to you. Oh, that's so horrible. When I leave to go send the message, the music just goes, does that skipping noise, and I can't hear you talking anymore.
That sucks. We don't have White Castle here. Which is fine by me because I'm not a fan of it.
But I guarantee we beat most areas with Chinese food.
Oh, yeah.
Ethnic restaurants besides Chinese food, and pizza places to get, like cheesesteaks and stuff like that. And Curiouser is joining the stage. Hello, Curiouser.
Hey,
Happy
Curious.
Mandela Days.
Hi. Thanks for inviting me. I just wanted to. I don't know if are you ending the show or is the middle or the beginning?
Middle.
We got like 4 folders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a lot to cover still.
We got to move on.
Yeah, I just want to step in briefly. I'm not gonna stay if that's okay.
I didn't hear what you just said. What did you say?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I said I'm just gonna stay briefly.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stay. I was wondering if I could I don't know, tell some stories, or maybe it's not appropriate. I could leave and come back, or what do you want me to do? I'm really tired. Sorry.
It's okay. After this presentation, if you want to share what you want to share and then go, or if you want to come back after the show, you're welcome. Whatever you want to do. We're just going to finish this presentation first because it's
finish the
long one.
presentation, and I just wanted to say this is some weirdness that's happened to me. I'm sure a lot of you already heard it. But
okay. Hi, maybe it's Mandela. Maybe it's Mandela is in the chat, everyone.
Hi.
Hey, Mandela.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That is the person I was hoping would join us.
Yeah, come on.
Besides Curiouser. I already told him you were coming, Curiouser. But I said that there was someone else I was hoping would come.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the someone else.
Come on, Rena, hop on.
All right. I'm gonna let's see, maybe I'll just come back later. But thanks for inviting me, and I hope you have a good show up till the
You want to get
I don't know when
first?
a better time is, but I
do
know
you
you're
want to?
still working on the presentation. So.
Well, we can stop right here if you want to share what you want to, your
And
story first.
no, don't stop for me. Just I will come back or not. I don't know. I'm just kind of tired, but it was nice to say hi and everything.
Yeah, it was nice that you jumped on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for
Okay, well,
for a couple
I'll
minutes.
message you when the show is over. How about that?
yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, alrighty.
Or do you want to join the end of the show?
You know, it does. I really don't know. I just wanted to, talk a little, but I know we didn't have it, really planned for me to talk. So it's kind of, I feel like I'm interrupting.
You're
So
not
maybe
interrupting. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
no. You're not interrupting.
So, I mean, just, I'll just, leave and come back. How about I'll even text you and see when,
That sounds
Come
good. Send me a text.
I'll send you a text and see if it's a good time. That'll work. All right.
Okay.
Hi everyone, and goodbye for now. And I will.
Before you go,
Mhm.
let's tell them that when your show's going to be.
Well, actually, we don't know because we haven't really discussed that with Jeff.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's going to be okay, but
Or it can just be you and me again. That worked out fine.
So we're
Right?
aiming.
I think I can do it.
We're aiming for Thursday night for Curious's holiday show.
It would
Just to
be
give everyone a heads up.
It would be 9 my time, right?
Yeah, 8 your time. 8:30
Oh,
your
perfect.
time.
Perfect. Either way, perfect. We can do it.
There you go.
On what
Curious,
day?
sir. Thursday.
No, but Jeff, you said that that would be too late.
Yeah, I misunderstood the time. We're good.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Then Thursday would be fine for me too. So.
Well, there you go. Chat.
All right.
Look for us on Curious's channel on Thursday. I'll put the link in the description before the end of the show and in the chat, and then I'll also add it to the description. All right, Curious sir, text me. Let me know if you're coming and when you're coming back.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Goodbye for now, everyone.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Soon.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Bye for now. And Curious sir is gone for now.
All right, let's get to rewind number 4. What was the name of the town in A Christmas Story?
Does anyone know the name of the town? You can go to the next slide. And maybe it's Mandela. If you feel like you can join after you wake up a bit, feel free.
Yeah, we'd love if you could join.
But if you can't, we understand. We appreciate you in the chat. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. Either way. All right, what do you remember Ralphie's hometown being called in the movie? 1, Cleveland. 2, is that Homan?
Yep.
3, Hammond.
Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. Maybe it's Mandela. I'm just going to call you Rena. Is that okay?
Feel better soon, Rena. Wretched.
You could never sound wretched. Okay?
No.
Just stop. It is 3 for Westville. Hammond. Raya Gaming has no idea. Whichville? Bethlehem says Go Kart Bob. Hubert says 2. Homan.
This one I'm not so sure of.
Here's how you make the screen not blurry. In the top right corner, click the 3 dots, and you should get the settings, and then under resolution, it defaults like 480p or something. You have to change it to always, or like best resolution. Like change it to the highest one. Don't let it choose automatically. Choose the highest one. Oh, that's horrible. Felder's voice has been going in and out for 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys feel better.
Yeah, I hope you feel better.
Ryan says the movie was filmed in Cleveland, Ohio, but in the movie, it was a town in Illinois. That's a Mandela. I'm going to say it's a Mandela because I'm seeing a lot of people say it was Illinois. It was Indiana, not Illinois.
Philo's here. Hey, Philo.
Hey, Philo. It's okay. You made it. We're not even half done yet. It's okay.
Right on time. Doesn't matter.
Yay.
As long as you're
Resolution
here.
fixed. Philo, isn't Noise's hat cute? And also look at General Sorrow. They're both wearing hats. We can go on. So we've got 2s and 3s.
Okay. I would
Welcome,
definitely
Michael Russum. Happy Mandela Days. Sorry.
I would definitely go with 2 or 3. And welcome, Michael Russell. The movie was filmed in 2 cities, Toronto, Ontario, and Cleveland, Ohio. But the writer, Gene Shepard, based the look and feel of the story on their hometown, Hammond, Indiana.
I do remember Hammond for the town. But that's not what it is.
In my past, the hundreds of times I've seen this film, Ralphie and his family lived in Hammond, but it has always been Homan. Now, do you remember Homan? I couldn't say for sure on this one.
On Cleveland Street in Holman, Indiana, where I spent the festering years of my childhood. Yes, sir, Holman, Indiana. On Cleveland Street in Holman.
In the 2013 performance at the Grand Theater, the older Ralphie narrator says Holman twice, as if he knows to say Holman, but wants to say Hammond.
Can you play it again so that they know they're listening for Holman?
Holman, Indiana, where I spent the festering years of my childhood. Yes, sir, Holman, Indiana.
Philo.
Oh, yeah, that's been covered.
Yes, that has been covered, definitely.
That is a ridiculous change.
And the craziest part is the first time we found it, Brian McFarlane found it, Bing Crosby singing it planned.
Yep.
And recently, it was found, I don't know who found it. I'm sorry, Brian covered it. It was someone in Teresa's group found it, Bing Crosby singing Count Again.
Oh, wow.
But it's still planned everywhere else. But in that one version, Bing Crosby sings Count. Now, we don't know if someone did that with AI or if that version he sings Count. But Brian has it, so I don't have a way to play it.
All Time just showed it the other day, and he played all the versions, just that part, of course. And they all said plan. Every single singer said plan. Now, there's a special from the 80s, A Muppet Family Christmas, which is kind of a lost Christmas special. and probably one of the best Muppet ones. They actually sing "You Can Count on Me" in that special.
So does Kelly Clarkson.
Yep.
Hey, Mr. Super Sidewinder, and earlier I didn't get a chance because you were reading. I didn't want to interrupt. I don't know if you're still here, but Merry Christmas, Tobin Schwing. I did see you. I just didn't get a chance to say it, and everything happened all at once. Happy Mandela Days, Mr. Super Sidewinder.
Hey, Mr. Super Sidewinder. All right, so now we're up to rewind number 5. The town is celebrating what? What are they celebrating? If you have the current memory on this last Mandela effect, it's fine. But this is so wrong and so foreign to me that I will be forced to assume that you have taken the update. Hammond, Indiana.
That's residue, by the way, Hammond.
Yeah.
But that's where it is. That's where the museum is. It really is in Hammond, Indiana.
That makes more sense than Homan. The scene where Ralphie and his family go into town, and Ralphie tells the Higbees what he wants for Christmas. There is an overview shot of the town square with older Ralphie saying, "Downtown Homan, prepared for its yearly blank of peace on earth and goodwill to men." What is the holiday that you remember in that sentence? This one I'm very affected by.
And if you saw this, if you remember this from previous years, just answer what you originally said. Downtown Homan prepared for its yearly blank of peace on earth and goodwill to men. Stay here. Wait for some answers.
I am.
All right. I've performed them many times as well, Bigger Pick. I was in the school choir and then the church choir. And we would just sing them every year for the holidays in the car. Anyone? What holiday are they celebrating? Ryogamine is guessing Yuletide.
Christmas.
Michael Russum says Christmas. Jeremy Star says Fat Day. Westville has no clue. Bellador is confused, does not know. It makes me cringe to hear the wrong words too, Bigger Pick. I'm right there with you. All right, I guess celebration for the sentence. Christmas for Cuber.
Downtown.
Halloween for Noise Guru.
It was Christmas. Downtown Homan was prepared for a Christmas of peace on earth and goodwill to men. It's Bacchanalia?
Bacchanalia.
Bacchanalia now. What the hell is Bacchanalia? Please tell me you do not remember this. Can I play it?
I'm going to mute the music. Hold on one second. Okay, go ahead.
Homan was prepared for its yearly Bacchanalia.
The city is named Homan, as in 6 degrees of separation.
Downtown Homan was prepared for its yearly Bacchanalia.
The city is named Homan.
All right.
Interestingly, stop right there a second. Don't move.
I'm not.
Okay. All this music is from Kevin MacLeod, and there's MacLeod on the screen. I didn't even notice that. Just want to point that out. Okay, you can go on. I just wanted to point out the MacLeod.
For those of you who do not know, Bacchanalia is celebration of Bacchus, the Roman god of drunken debauchery. Here are some images of old paintings and present-day celebrations of Bacchanalia. Sounds like a disease.
It's hedonistic. I agree, Bigger Pick. This reality has lost its course. This is just nuts, he says.
This
Or
reality
she.
just lost the plot a long time ago.
That's what I said when I saw this. WTF is a Bacchanalia.
I remember when you first showed me this, I freaked out because it's ridiculous.
Drunken, I was being creative, Brian. Drunken debauchery. Debauchery. Can't even speak. Jiminy Christmas says pushing buttons.
Did you see Rena's comment?
Yes, I did. It's on the screen. I'm not saying it.
That's an interesting point.
Yes, also heard of Saturnalia. Sounds Italian, says Westville.
Botulism. Botulism.
Bellator's freaking because they just went and got their BB toy that they got in 1977. It says Rider with a Y and not Rider with an I. WTF, I give up. SH stuff is just effed up.
Sure is.
Botulism. He said sounds like a disease. Hubert says botulism. Everything seems to relate to pagan worship now. That is true. Never heard of it either. I agree. It does seem like that. That's okay, Philo. Enjoy your meal. I just got super loud. My goodness. I think that after this presentation is a good time to take the intermission. So.
Yeah.
Okay. An intermission, we'll have music and a little screensaver for you guys to see if you just want to sit and listen to music.
We just got 6 more people wanting to join the group. This is all day now. I've never seen so many requests ever. This is great.
People wake up in waves.
Yeah.
Pushing buttons. Pagan is the new black. Phyla, midnight dinner, not snack. It's okay. I'll be eating dinner after the show, so it's okay.
So here's a festival that they have.
Bayou Bacchanalia.
This ridiculous holiday we never heard of.
Just want to take note of the clothing.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Oh my gosh, stop. Rena, did you do that? Zoom in on the top left. Bayou Bacchanalia, the title.
Top left?
Yeah, hold on. Rena, look what you did. Look what you did. Look at how they're spelling it.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, it's Rena's fault.
Looks like she was onto something.
Yes, Merry Christmas Eve to the East Coast and Europe and Australia and New Zealand and Japan and everywhere else. Thank you, Mr. Super Sidewinder. Merry Christmas Eve. You can go on. St. Patrick's Day, not Christmas. St. Patrick's Day in the modern Bacchanalia. So why was it in a Christmas movie?
Yeah, what does that have to do with Christmas?
I had to cover her up because you could see her things. 5.5 hours to Christmas for New Zealand. Merry Christmas, hard to believe. You can go on. This is the actual script that someone typed out. Downtown Homan was prepared for its yearly Bacchanalia of peace on earth. No. That is not peace on earth. It's literally the opposite, a celebration of wine and food. Yes, General Sarah, but I didn't want to say that on air. Baby bottles, that's a great way of putting it. Thank you. You can go on. So here's some images of Bacchanalia from Fine Art YouTube. Let's not zoom in. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. These are fine art paintings, not photographs. Exactly, Michael Russum. No one would have known what Bacchanalia was when the movie came out. You're absolutely correct.
How a town square decked out in Christmas decorations with families shopping and children everywhere even remotely resembles Bacchanalia, an X-rated festival to a pagan god, is beyond me.
Why are you sorry, Michael? I agree with you 100%.
Before finding this, I had never heard of Bacchanalia or Bacchus in my life. Not only is this one of the most blatant changes I have ever found, but this change replaces Christmas, Jesus, everything holy, with lust-filled, unholy Bacchanalia, in my opinion. This is evil. I agree.
Piled into the Oldsmobile for the annual viewing of the downtown Christmas lights. The icy power lines across Holman Avenue were looped in shiny red and green garland. And the lampposts sported plastic Santa Claus faces. And the window of Goldblatt's department store was alive with electric trains and robot elves. So many colors, so many toys. Oh, the magic of Christmas. Well, after driving through the winter wonderland that was downtown Holman, we then proceeded to the frozen parking lot next to the Esso station. Piled into the Oldsmobile for...
Also in the 2013 performance at the Grand Theater, the older Ralphie narrator describes the scene in the town square as Christmas and winter wonderland. No mention of Bacchanalia.
The way it should be.
Have you ever seen the movie? If not, you are missing out. Go watch it if you have, or any of these Mandela effects for you. Let us know in the comments below.
I agree, college was fun. Worthless for me. Well, not worthless. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, it wasn't worthless.
Yeah, because I can do the graphics and the video editing and stuff like that. I learned all of that in school, so it's useful for YouTube, just not for a paycheck. Thank you, Bigger Vic. All right, everyone, we are going to take a 5-ish minute intermission, run to the bathroom, get a snack, do whatever you got to do. 5 minutes, like I said, if you just want to sit here and relax and listen to music. These are all by Kevin MacLeod. We will be back soon. I just got to find the intermission.
And you whiskers.
Sorry, guys. My earpiece disconnected while I was walking away. Oh, that's great. That intermission went by much quicker than I was anticipating. How about you?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Is everyone back? Yeah, it looks like everyone's back. All right, so where were we?
Let's see.
Aw, thank you, Rena, if you're still here.
All right, ready to go.
There we go. She's still here. Love you too. Over the years, I've covered so many melons that were either new to my reality, like the purple and yellow moon and stars watermelon, or just strange, like people growing watermelons into shapes. But I didn't just cover watermelons. All melons, including cantaloupe, honeydew, and cucamelons. I think everybody in the community covered cucamelons when they were first appearing. Oh, where did our music go? It went away with the intermission music. Let's pick a different one. Jeff, you can go on. There we go. Needless to say, I have extensively researched melons over the years. So my Mandela radar starts going off when I see a melon I've never heard of before. Is it a Mandela fruit? A melon from our new earth? I'll let you guys decide. I'm not putting some of that stuff up on the chat. Have you ever heard of the Peel de Sapo? Yeah, I guess that's how it's pronounced. Melon. Yes or no in the chat. Have you ever heard of that melon? Peel de Sapo. I want real tiny watermelons, not cucamelons. Bite-sized watermelons would be awesome. I have note from General Sorrow. Note for Bellador. Nada for Cuberts. Hold on, it's getting too loud. There we go. Nope for Bigger Pick. Michael Russell, nope, never heard of it. No bueno for Mr. Super Sidewinder. Maybe it's Mandela wants to try it. Right now the music's gone. Okay, there it goes. Nobody's cute, says Philo. That's total AI. Just letting you know. Melons are supposed to be the size of basketballs. It's a no from me, dog, says Jeff, who could just speak. All right, we can go on. Also called the Santa Claus melon and the Christmas melon. This small oval-shaped melon that originates from Spain, when ripe, is green on the outside and white to pale yellow on the inside. The flavor has been described as a refreshing, mild honeydew. Oh my gosh, they're screaming out there. I'm so sorry, guys. So why is it called the Santa or Christmas melon? For one reason only. This melon keeps for a very long time. So long that people say it keeps until Christmas. That's it. That's the reason. Again, sounding very shifty to me. If they keep yelling like that, Jeff, I'm going to have you read the rest of this. I'm sorry.
I don't hear anything.
Okay, you can't hear them?
No.
Okay, because they're like cursing at the TV. Hang on. I think I'm going to change the song. It's too short.
Oh,
Have you ever seen these melons? Oh, go back. Oh, okay. You were right. You're right. You're right. Sorry. You skipped the picture. So, has anyone ever heard of Santa Claus melons? Or Christmas melons? Has anyone ever heard of these in the chat? Maybe it's Mandela said the cantaloupe is technically a vegetable.
Really?
So then these would be as well, technically. Nope, says Adam for Christ. Nope, never, says Michael Russum. Nope for Cuberts. They are not. They're from Spain. No way, says Pushing Buttons. Bellader says no. New to me, says maybe it's Mandela. Oh my God, no, says Mr. Super Sidewinder. 33 in chat. Thank you, Philo. Are we on the last ones? If so, we should do like a rewind or two. No, we're not on the last one. We have to do the... I know. General Sarah says, I'm thinking of Christmas trees. We grow plenty of them in Pennsylvania. Yes, the Cindy Crawford face serum was from a melon in Italy. I forget the name of it. But I know what you're talking about, Philo. And we lost Jeff. Had a feeling that they are fragile. Let me change this music while we wait for him to come back. Let's see. There we go. They don't sell real Christmas trees there? Really? That's crazy. I always wanted to try it, Philo, to be honest with you. And Jeff is back.
Yeah, my computer did the thing again. You know, the thing.
Yeah, you know the thing.
All right, let's get this going again. I was waiting
the
for
music.
it.
The other song was too short. Oh, we're on the last one. Have you ever heard of these melons in your grocery stores? Ever seen them before, I should say? Have you ever tried it? Or is this melon completely new for you? Could this be a new melon to our reality? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm trying to lower it, and it keeps bumping up higher.
All right.
There we go.
Go to the next one. Not like that. There we go.
Is the next one Kevin?
Hold on. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on. Here we go. Ready to go.
Okay. Take it away, Jeff. This one's you.
All right. Colloquial expressions are phrases used for emphasis. I want to ask you about two of these expressions, which may be Mandelad. Please fill in the blanks. The blanks may or may not be the same word. If you are participating in the live chat, please write your answer as word/word. Cold as blank and hard as blank.
Blank. Blank is fine. They can see it. There's an H and an L. That's fine. So H blank blank L, H blank blank L. What are the answers that you think it is? Answer or answers? Bellator is hell. Michael Russum, hell. Eddie Van Keen is hail. General Sorrow is hell and. Pushing Buttons is hell. Hell for General Sorrow. So let's do this right. Hell and. The chat keeps moving on me. Hell and hell. There we go. Cuberts is hell. Pushing Buttons is hell. Yellow Sun is hell. Mr. Super Sidewinder is hell. Starting as cold as hail would make sense. And that's what the Mandela effect tends to do. It either makes it make no sense at all or makes it make more sense.
Yep.
Tylo is hell. Ryugamian is hell. People say, but the proper way is actually, they say hell, but the proper way is actually hail. The hell, says Noise Guru. HE double hockey sticks. Let's go, Cart Bob. N. Helen, says Cuberts. Hell double hockey sticks, says Pushing Buttons. Or hail misheard as hell. Hell bent for Friday. All right, we can go on. And hello to Chloe.
In my past, the missing word for both was only hell. I can also remember saying heck as a kid when I would have gotten in trouble for cursing. The second one can also be hard as nails, which is a phrase I do know. The phrase is used for so many things, including nail polish, book and movie titles, and multiple products sold at Home Depot. But as for hell, some sources state that hell is correct. Hell can be used as an extreme and exaggeration, but officially, the correct phrases are cold as hail and hard as hail. I've never heard these phrases with hail before. Have you? Hell no.
Hell no for me too. Jeff?
Yeah.
You can go on?
My real life headcanon is that the phrase cold as hell only exists because somebody misheard somebody saying cold as hell.
It's hard as hell, not it's hard as hell. And there's an album, Hard as Hell. Hard as Hell. A t-shirt, Hard as Hell. It's cold as hell, t-shirt. Even if it was supposed to be hail, I've still never seen it or heard it before, and it's everywhere.
It's like that song, changing from hay to hail.
Mm-hmm.
Come get your love.
Yep. Hang on. Go Kart Bob, I can't even put down the screen. YouTube will shoot it down. So it took me 27 years to realize it's cold as hail, not hell. I can't read the other ones because they're too small. It took me 21 years to realize it's hard as hail, not hard as hell. And then cold as hail gives you some definitions. I've heard hot as hell as well. That was a tongue twister. I've said hot as hell.
Always been hot as hell. Never heard hail before.
Right, but I'm saying I've heard hot as hell and cold as hell too.
Mm-hmm.
Never cold as hell for me.
Even though cold as hail makes more sense, it's still not something we've heard.
Hard as hell is used figuratively and literally. Like hard as... well, it'd still be figuratively. What am I saying? I'm saying like not as in hard difficulty, as in physically hard. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like going in the wrong direction. Use Latin. Favic. Favic. Cold as ice. Yes, those are other colloquialisms. It's like the saying, it's a cold day in hell. Mm-hmm. I could see hell being a frozen wasteland. I could see that, Noise Guru. So you've been to Texas then? Says Bigger Pick. It just took me 33 years to realize it's cold as hail, not hell. And there's the 21 again, but a different person. Yes, Hell, Michigan. I learned about that from Karen. So here is cold as hell. Where did John Nana go? Did he drop off? Thank you, Michael Russum. I appreciate it. You spelled well, General Sorrow. You forgot me. No, kidding. I know it was for. You can go on, Jeff. If you read the Book of Enoch, they explain it all.
Hey, there's residue.
Yeah, that's why I included it. It's a shaving company, hard as nails, and on his shirt is residue, and that's another ad for the same company on the left, which is that should have a red block. That one's not residue. I wanted to show that they drew it right on one side but not on the other, and I put a green box around it because I was rushing. That's supposed to be a red box. That did not change. It was like that. It's supposed to be a red box. Calico Vision. Please stop honking your horns. People. Ugh, I'm muting. Read.
I don't know if this is a Mandela effect or a language that morphed over time. What do you think? Do you think we just changed the word over time, or was it always hail for you? Let us know in the comments below.
I will say hard as nails for your fingers will prevent your nails from breaking. It's been one of those tried and true products that have stood the test of time. I know ColecoVision, but not CalicoVision. The CalicoVision sounds intriguing. Like everywhere you look, you see calicos. I like that. Never hail for me, says Michael Russum. She was an Atari. No, it's ColecoVision. I was an Atari though. We weren't special enough to have ColecoVision. All right, guys. This is a quick one about Home Alone. Is it a Mandela effect or something I just missed? I am curious if this is new for you as well. I do not remember the brand Brucci. What is it? I'll go back. Yes or no? Do you remember Kevin's plane ticket being thrown away? In the chat, yes or no? Do you remember his plane ticket being thrown away? And
No.
hiccups. Merry Christmas, Walk the Walk of Jesus Christ, 888. I probably had the cheap version too, General Sorrow. I'll look into it, Philo. Never heard of it, but I'll look into it for you. Take a screenshot of the chat. So General Sorrow is a yes. Huberts is a no. Yellow Sun is a no. Noise Guru is a no. Pushing Buttons is a no. Michael Russum is a no. Bellator Senix is a no. Let's see. General Sorrow didn't really watch it. Sort of was doing something else. Walk the Walk of Jesus is no. No, I remember they didn't buy enough tickets or something like that, says Westville. Ah, Brucci was drugstore. I don't think we had that brand here, Philo. It was ColecoVision Walk the Walk. Mr. Super Sidewinder is no. Westville is no. Ryogami says, no, but been long time since I watched it. Jeff, what do you remember?
About the ticket?
Yes.
I don't remember it being thrown away.
Well, we can go on now. Almost 40 people watching. You guys are amazing. Philo thought so, maybe. Go-Kart Bob does not remember. We all know he was accidentally left behind that morning, but I have no memory of his ticket being thrown in the trash. Go ahead. Jeff? Jeff, are you there? Uh-oh. Are we losing Jeff again?
No, I had to step away for a minute.
I can cover a couple tonight, Walk the Walk. It's just I was trying to, not get demonetized for one of the Christmas streams. Well, it may seem like a minor detail. It changes the story. It could mean he was intentionally left behind to teach him a lesson. This, for those of you that don't remember it, they spilled the milk on the table, and along with all the trash, his ticket ended up in the trash can. And I do not remember this. I don't remember his ticket being there or getting covered in milk. I also remember pink cups. They were all red. Jeff, do you remember this? Michael Russum says weird. Pushing Buttons says no way. I don't know where Jeff is. I think he walked away. And I did not mean for that to rhyme. Sorry. Bigger Pick says nah. Pink looks strange, says Philo. I don't recall that, says Westville. Maybe it's Mandela. WTF, no. Not at all, says Pushing Buttons. Ryan says theory was the dad was in on the robbery to be able to collect some insurance. That's an interesting theory. But why would he put his kid in danger? The ticket was in the dad's pocket, I think. That's where I remember it. I remember all the tickets being together. Why would Kevin's be on the table? More like a rhymer. Pilot saying he's a poet and she didn't know it. Yeah, if he was with his family, they would have sorted it out. I'm sure they would have printed up a ticket at the airport back then. Parappa, wow, I haven't heard that in a long time. AI took a bad movie and made it worse, says Mr. Super Sidewinder. I have no memory of this, do you? Let me know in the comments if you remember the ticket being thrown away. It even has Kevin's name written on top. Thankfully, I used that magnifying glass before they took it away. Walk the Walk's not a troll. Okay, before we get to the last folder, Jeff, how about we do a song or two, Mandela, for those who haven't heard them before? That sound good?
What did you want to do?
A folder or two of Christmas song changes. Because that was requested in the chat.
Okay, where's that at?
I have to send it to you. Give me one
Okay.
moment.
I would suggest one, and then we'll get to the last one.
Okay. I'm trying to find one we haven't covered in a while that doesn't have music at the moment. Because I don't want a copyright on this. Here we go. This is one that I need to redo because it doesn't have any clips, but it's a good one. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. For a minute there, I was scared you couldn't hear me. All right, guys, this is the old-fashioned kind. I'm going to redo this one with clips. Go ahead, Jeff.
Dean Martin, Silver Bells, Ring-a-ling, hear them blank, soon it will be Christmas Day.
So, guys, what's that blank? Ring-a-ling, hear them blank, soon it will be Christmas Day. Welcome, Ill Tiger. Merry Christmas. That one got me too. That one got me too.
That reminds me, I have to tell you something.
What's that?
So at work, somebody was playing Christmas music. They played a playlist on whatever it was, YouTube music or something. The Dean Martin Christmas song, the Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer song came up. It was a different version. than the one that's been Mandelaed. It was normal.
Really?
I was freaking out.
But that's the thing. It's only Dean Martin that's messed up with the.
It was Dean Martin, though.
Oh, it was Dean Martin.
Mm-hmm. That's
Oh,
what
you're
I'm
gonna have to
saying.
find that. We'll show it.
Hopefully, I
Not
can.
now. You know what I mean.
But I'm sure it was him, and it did not have any of the German singing. None of the Rudy stuff, or the other stuff. None of that was in it.
I'm trying to find everything. I'm trying to get to the chat. The chat's jumping, and I can't. First of all, I need to stop for a minute. I have to go check something. If you want to read the chat for answers, you can do that for me. That would be great because I need to log into Ko-Fi.
Okay. Now we got Ring for a Little Tiger. We got Toot for General Sorrow. Ring for Westville.
Pushing buttons. Thank you very much. I got a donation through Ko-Fi. I just got alerted now. I have no idea how long ago it was. Thank you, Pushing Buttons. It was an hour ago. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Pushing Buttons.
Hi, Esther.
Hi, Esther.
Too bad she can't join.
I know. Well, we're back. The next folder is the last folder.
Yeah, that's true.
If she wants to jump in for 5 minutes, she can.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. So it's Ring-a-ling, Hear Them Sing now.
Sing. Hear them sing, everyone.
Not a change for me. That's what I remember.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, Esther. We hope your son feels better soon.
Yes. And
Does anyone remember Hear Them Sing? Did you read any sings in the comments?
I didn't look. Oh, wait, I did before. I didn't see that. No. Nobody remembered that.
Well, just to be clear, a lot, if you go look at hear this song anywhere else, it's Hear Them Ring. But Dean Martin sings Sing, and I've never heard him sing before. Dean Martin his Christmas album was one of the ones that we played all the time. I've told this story many times before, but we used to have one of those old-fashioned record player pieces of furniture where it has the sliding doors on top with the record player on one side, and then you put all your records on the other side. And every Christmas, my mom was playing Bing Crosby, Dean Martin, Johnny Mathis. She had like compilation, like Vince Vivaldi, all this like constant Christmas music during the holidays from the time she was decorating, from Thanksgiving until New Year's. And I've never hear them sing before by anyone. It was always Hear Them Ring. Esther remembers Ding. Ring, ding, sing, says Bellador. Ting, says Philo. I thought ring, but hey, says Il Tiger. Love Calvin and Hobbes. Never hear them sing for me. How does a bell sing? It rings. So here's Elvis with ring each time. Jeremy Star says, we're in that ding dongs. The Mandela effect is. Ding is what I remember. So when did the Christmas orange start? I don't know. I first started like seeing Christmas oranges. I think it's just, I want to say it's Australian. It's from Australia, the Christmas orange. I think I could be wrong. But I didn't start seeing them until the early 2000s in like CBS. Ring, not sing, says Adam for Christ. We've gone off the rails, says Bigger Pick. We did a long time ago.
Yep.
Every Christmas, it seems like they are playing new versions of old songs. I agree,
Yeah.
Walk the Walk. I am going to be doing a couple rewinds of Christmas songs that I've covered in the past that are like this so that you can actually hear them.
Did you ever hear that really weird version of Jingle Bells? A lady singing it, and she's singing like she's having a seizure. It's so weird. She's just like jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells. Like she's.
You're talking about Barbra Streisand,
Is that her?
the fast one, the fast Jingle
Yeah,
Bells.
it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Unless you're talking about a newer one.
They were playing it in a store. I was in with my friend. He's like, "That was weird." I'm like, "Right? What the hell?"
Oh, that's interesting. Did you take a picture of it? If you took a picture of it, feel free to send it to me and I'll add it to the residue folder for next week. Ill Tiger says, I found a Berenstain Stain Bear book called Berenstain Bears and the Missing Dinosaur Bone. And there's residue inside of it of King Tut having just the one item centered in the forehead.
Oh wow!
At least I got that right.
Yeah. Too bad there's not a Berenstain residue in there.
Mr. Super Sidewinder, I'm a musician with an amazing memory for melody and lyrics. I feel I have a very good memory. Amazing memory. Especially for lyrics. That's why I get upset by a lot of the lyrical changes. Maybe it's Mandela finds a lot of them.
Yeah.
Please do. My email is sandydivamandelaeffects@gmail.com. So my channel name at Gmail. I know it's long, but this way you guys could, it's easy. And Sandy Diva was already taken, so I couldn't have Sandy Diva at Gmail. Hence, that's why I changed my channel name to Sandy Diva Mandela Effects to make it easy on everyone.
All right, let's get to that last one.
Yeah, this one. Oh, I'm going to tell everyone now. If you have kids in earshot of the show, if you have kids watching, and I'm talking about children, like, teens are okay, but children should not see this presentation. Especially if they're waiting for Santa. If they can't wait for Santa to come, they cannot see this presentation. For two reasons. The subject matter and Santa. Esther, if kids can hear, well, I don't know. It may not be any issue there. Yeah, the chocolate oranges that crack into slices. Is that from Australia? It's got to be from outside the U.S. because it didn't appear for me until the 2000s. Oh, I knew we were losing Jeff because he didn't pull anything up. Yes, 18 plus up only, please. Nope, that's something we've covered before. It's merged. You are absolutely correct. Yeah, we've been covering the merging letters for 5 years now. It gets crazier every year. Every year it gets crazier.
Computer did it again.
Yep. I think it's the UK, but not certain, Michael Russell says. Noise Guru says the Christmas orange, just about giving an orange on Christmas morning. Chocolate oranges have been around since the 90s, says Pushing Buttons. All right, guys. Here we go. A while back, I covered animals experimenting with substances. I am giving a huge warning now, which I just did. Children should not watch this presentation. It will dash away their dreams and childhood. So please, get some earbuds or mute until we are done. Go ahead. Yes or no in the chat. Stop. Thank you, Bellator. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh, so nice. Oh my gosh, I can't. All right. So yes or no in the chat. There are many stories as to how Santa Claus came to be. But have you ever heard that magic mushrooms could be the reason we have Santa and his reindeer? Yes or no in the chat?
I'm going to say no.
Oh, I'm not going to kill your dreams, General Sorrow. Never heard of it, says General Sorrow. Never, says Michael Russum. What about you, Jeff?
No, never heard of it.
Hubert's is a no. Adam for Christ is no. Walk the Walk of Jesus Christ 888 is a no. That's a first, says Esther.
In fact, it's so ridiculous, I can't imagine anyone's heard of it.
Hard to believe. Yes, have heard something along the lines.
What?
Pushing buttons. Nope.
That's hard to believe.
Hard to believe. Bellator Senix. Toadstool. Yes. Yellow Sun. No. Philo. Yes. And Flying Witch's Room Bomb too. They all be tripping. Figure pick we're on the last one. It's okay. Thank you for staying as long as you could. Have a Merry Christmas. I'm glad you had fun. Oh, sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I'm just saying Merry Christmas to Bellator. All right, let's go on to the next one here.
Bill Tiger says, yes, I have. And Noise Guru is a yes. From Siberia, I think, says Little Tiger.
No way. 3 yeses?
4 yeses.
Wow.
The mushroom, Amanita muscaria, or the fly agaric mushroom, may be the reason Santa has flying reindeer. It proves Jesus is Santa?
So they're not really flying, you're just high on shrooms?
Yeah, go on. Early Siberian natives would observe reindeer eating these mushrooms. Like, they'll actually seek them out. They purposely want to eat these mushrooms. Then flying in more ways than one. They would act crazy, running full speed in circles, running into things. The reindeer were high on hallucinogens. That's crazy. Bill Tiger's known about this since 2013.
What?
Mm-hmm. No, not actually. That's not what I learned. Maybe that's a Mandela for you. We'll see. Go on, Jeff. Naturally, the natives wanted in on the fun, but when they tried them, they sometimes died. So the smart natives got the idea that if they drank the urine of the high deer,
Oh boy.
the liver will have filtered the toxin enough to keep them alive. Ugh. Yuck.
Or just not do it at all. Like, what?
Yeah, just not do it at all. Exactly. That's
What the
probably the
hell?
best option.
What the hell?
Do not do drugs.
I mean, you're that desperate for you know what, that you're going to do that?
I don't know.
And that's an addiction.
You can go on.
You're drinking deer urine for that.
It worked. They were then known to hitch a reindeer to a sled while both the deer and driver were intoxicated, flying in a one-deer open sleigh. This has been known about for hundreds of years, but I have never heard of this. Have you?
Of course not.
I have not. Santa's red and white suit may even have come from the color of the mushrooms. I've also never heard of this.
Wow.
So here's some pictures. I mean, there's Christmas ornaments of long-bearded Santas with mushroom caps. And now when you think of Santa's hat, it does look like a mushroom cap a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nuts.
Maybe he just thinks he sees you when you're sleeping.
You can go on. Is this new for you as well, or has this history always been known and I just missed it? Let me know in the comments below. Now, guys, just a reminder, Christmas is not done. Christmas is going to be going on. We have next week's show, Hebro's show, Curious's show, and then we're going to catch up with all the Christmas stuff that I covered on the other channels the following week. So until Little Christmas, Christmas is happening. Just give you a heads up. I have so much to cover. It's crazy. So I guess that's about it. Jeff, anything you want to talk about or share or say?
I just want to say thanks to everybody for watching and all your great comments. It was a great show. And Merry
All right.
Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas. Would you like to do a shout out? How far up can you go? Can you see all the super chats? Because when I left to send links and stuff, it got rid of all of them. I know Bellator Senix, Pushing Button 62, Overprotected 111, 1111. Did I miss anybody? If I missed you, please put your name in the chat. Or if you remember someone else that did a super chat, please let me know.
Okay, so it only goes up so far. It doesn't go up all the way. So I'll read what I can here. So we got Esther, we got Follow Fire, General Sorrow, Michael Russum, Hubert Z, Lil Tiger, Bigger Pick. We had Brian Stavely earlier. We had Maybe it's Mandela. Noise Guru. Mr. Super Sidewinder. Beldor Senix. Pushing Button 62. Adam for Christ. Bigger Pick. Did I say him? Go Kart Bob. I can't read that other one. WLK.
Walk the walk of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Jeff,
Yeah.
you still looking for
I'm
Hubert?
still looking.
Preliminal?
Preliminal. Mandanimal we had earlier. Sag Arm was here.
Curious and Curiouser?
Curiouser and Curiouser. Yeah. Beldor Senex with the super chat. Hard to believe. Yellow Sun.
Brian Stavely was here?
Yeah, I mentioned him.
Okay.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I could see.
Okay. Let me see if I could see anybody different. Did you get Go Kart Bob, Mr. Super Sidewinder?
Yes.
Hard to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I can only go up to 1:01 a.m. It's 1:22. I can't see above that. Well, thank you to all of you that were here that we missed. I know there was did you get unindoctrinated?
No.
There was also Dan Becker, the True Dan Show. I'm trying to go by memory here.
Bubbles as well.
Bubbles was here. Oh, there's so many I know we missed. I'm so sorry, guys. My brain, it's too late. I can't think. Oh, well, thank you all for being here. And I don't know if Hebro's having another show this week, but if he is, I'll be there. And Curiouser Thursday night and next Saturday night, we'll be here. So please come back. We'll be doing a New Year's show / Christmas show. And until then, oh, wait, Curiouser's hopping in. Hold on. Curiouser, you're on air.
Hi. Yeah, I don't mean to. I know you want to go. You want to leave now.
It's okay. You want to share your story first?
Well, I don't know. It's a weird one. I don't know. I know that you all want to go to sleep and say goodnight. So maybe next time. I don't know.
Next show?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, everyone, stay tuned for the special outro. And we'll see you next week. Thank you again for all the donations and just for oh, that was rude, car. Sorry, guys.
Damn
Thank
car.
you for choosing to spend the night with us.
Yeah.
You are all amazing and you're so special to us. Wow. Sorry. 1:30 in the morning and cars don't care. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas.
Forgot Westville.
Westville. Thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and have a great night, everyone.
Have a great night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Merry Christmas. I hope you all can come to my show.
Good night, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Good night, everyone.